I had to stitch this video because it is so true. So back in 2019, I lost about 110 pounds. Let me show you. Here I am. I was weighing about 130, 135, and I think my highest weight was like 275, 285. So when I started weight loss, I started doing it for myself. I wanted more energy. I wanted my health back. My doctor had told me that I was gonna get diabetes. I mean, just the list goes on. But as I lost that weight, they don't tell you that the whole world around you changes. Like, people on the street started stopping to say hello. People wanted to be my friend, like random people. The guys that would like reject me or like ignore me as if I was not there were now like trying to buy me drinks. It even changed my relationship with my family. They were like more excited to see me. For the first time ever, my grandma took a picture of me, and I remember that day because it made me cry. And she was like, "Oh, mi flaca, my skinny girl, like I want a picture of you." And she's never taken a picture of me, ever. I would come over to my family's house and they were like, "What do you want to eat? Like, what can I make you? Like, your favorite?" And it's so crazy because when I was way bigger, it was like, "Hey, like, stop eating or make yourself something to eat." Or I felt like I didn't matter. I was getting better job opportunities, and I don't know, it's like everything around me was perfect. That messed me up because I no longer was doing it for myself. Like, I was scared that if I gained the weight back, that everyone would hate me again. After that, after being treated different, like, you feel like, oh damn, I was hated. I kid you not, like, if something bad happened, like in my family or in my friend group or just like out in life, like, I was always the easy target to blame, or like I would get like the shit end of everything. I don't know if it was in my head, but whenever I lost all that weight, like, I could do no wrong. It was very strange. But with that, I tell you, I developed an eating disorder. I was scared to gain that weight back. I was trying to eat as little as possible and work out as hard as possible. It really messed me up because as soon as I started eating like regular, like trying to like introduce regular foods back into my like lifestyle, I gained it all back. I gained every single pound back. And now I've spent the next 2 years trying to get that high back from when I started. So yeah, I've been hiding for the last 2 years. Haven't been to a single event because I don't want people to see that I gained all my weight back.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
You mean you weren't gonna ask me to marry you?
What are you, nuts? You thought?
I have never in my life, in my 34 years of living, been so disappointed but yet proud of myself. It's the conundrum I quite can't understand. Like, 1 minute, I'm really super solidified in who I am and happy with being alone, but then the next minute, I want to be up under somebody's financially stable son. But dating is a shit show. Like, dating is an absolute shit show. You get to the talking phase and then you don't get past the talking phase, and then you got to start all over again with somebody's stupid ass son who don't know how to comprehend or communicate. But then if you don't date, you sit in a house like I am right now, lonely as shit and have nothing else to do but binge watch 80 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I could go on a walk, I could read a book, but I'd rather watch and see if Meredith get back with McDreamy. Because I'm a hopeless romantic. Judge your mama. Because I'm also the person who wants to save every penny she got, but then the next man want to do some retail therapy. Nobody told me 30s would be this fucking confusing, and I don't like it.
My life is a fucking sitcom, bro. Like, you really can't make this shit up. Finally got a car, finally can chill and hang out, finally can do something with somebody that doesn't require my son because he is finally in daycare. And I go to chill with this nigga and we just watching TV and he's paranoid as fuck. And I'm like, most people get that way when they smoke, whatever. And so he gets up and he looks out the window and he comes back and he turns off the game system because we were just watching a movie. Like, for real, like, no shit, like nothing had happened. We were just watching a movie and we smoked. And I'm like, yo, you good? And he's like, nah. And he goes over to the kitchen and he comes back and I was like, what's wrong? What's up? And he's like, my girlfriend just pulled up outside. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? You're shitting me, right? You're absolutely fucking shitting me. All I can fucking do is laugh at this shit because I'm like, this is my life. After all the bullshit that I done went through and all these ain't shits, like I keep picking ain't shits. And when I keep going outside of my fucking usual circle because I'm noticing a pattern and I go outside and it still ain't shits. Like, that's all that's here. That's all that's out here. So when I say I give up, I fucking give up. Like, wow, bro. Like, wow. Like, I give all the way the fuck up. Like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Y'all shitting me.
Fat means fat. Fat don't mean desperate. Fat don't mean ugly. Fat don't mean we gonna pay you to be with us. Fat don't mean we lonely. Fat don't mean none of that other shit that you thought it meant. It meant we like to eat.
I'm not doing this for no sympathy. It's just the simple fact that I honestly do not feel like I'm pretty unless I use a filter. I hate my nose, bro. I hate my nose. I hate how the way it looks. I hate my body. My stomach, I feel like it's so pudgy. I don't like my thighs. I feel like my legs is just shaped wrong. And I'm not doing this for sympathy. It's just a bit of vulnerability. In case if like anybody just go on my Instagram and it just, that shit is not real. I'm very insecure. I really am. I question myself every time. I don't like how I look in certain outfits, so I don't wear certain outfits. It just freaking suck when you try and your body just reminds yourself like, you're not cute. I see your fupa, I see your fat nose, I see all of that.
I don't really plan on being here that long.
How do you want your mom and sister to remember you?
As someone who tried really hard to be someone I couldn't. I just don't really plan on being here that long.
Girl, come ride me, fuck that feeling. Both us fighting, could he try me? Most likely.
Trying to see if you could handle the sex. Probably give us extra panic attack. Sorry if I gave a random erection. Probably thinking I'm a telekinetic. Oh, wait, you a fan of the magic? Pussy like an Alakazam. I heard from a friend of a friend that dick was a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
Girl, come ride.
I always get, you're so pretty, you're such a beautiful girl. And trust me, like, I love it, I eat it up. I love it, you know? I take pride in taking good care of myself, and I will actually be watching my face. I'm not just going to only use these wipes. But today I got paid. My check was a little bit over $2,000. I did 10 hours overtime because that's what I'm allowed to do. And then I got a $24 check from the second job that I just started at the mall.
I paid my rent. That was like $1,500. $1,553. I paid my car note. That was $406. That left me with $81. I went and got gas because I was on E. That left me with $33. And I went to the grocery store to get a can of soup and some bread and some stuff, and so I can eat dinner. And I went to get some Cheez-Its because I love Cheez-Its. And they're normally $2.99 a box, but they were like almost $4. And I cry because it's like $4. Like, who pays for $4 per box of crackers?
I noticed that if it's not their preference, they talk about it. Like they like skinny women, so they be dogging big women. But don't nobody say nothing about y'all sloppy body ass mamas. Oh, if they don't like your wig, they don't like how it's installed. But we don't talk about your mama mullet crunchy ass wig, do we? Fuck y'all. Y'all get on this app and think y'all some fucking bullies. When in real life, motherfuckers will connect with your face. Y'all like white girls, so y'all dog black women. We don't want y'all dusty asses anyways. We don't want y'all pretty boy ass TikTokers anyways. We want a real nigga that's gonna step. A lot of y'all niggas ain't gonna even step on this app. Bitches too. Y'all be body shaming skinny folks now too. That's the thing. And so what? If people skinny, that's genetics, baby. Some of y'all heads be fucking lopsided. It's genetics, baby. We don't talk about that shit though, huh?